Hollywood is a world of fame, fortune, and dreams. But behind the glitz, many legendary stars carried dark and destructive secrets. Why did so many icons battle alcoholism? Was it fame that shattered their lives, or the relentless pressure of the industry? Why did Rita Hayworth's unmatched beauty fade into a life filled with confusion and addiction? Did Robin Williams' earlier struggles with alcohol influence the heartbreaking end to his life? Was Bela Lugosi's dependency the true reason his career collapsed? Millions adored them, yet many passed away lonely and forgotten. Today, we will talk about Hollywood's worst alcoholic stars who were drunk all the time, Robin Williams. Robin Williams was a renowned American actor and comedian, born on July 21, 1951, in Illinois, USA. He became famous for quick wit, high-energy performances, and heartfelt roles. Some of his most iconic films include Mrs. Doubtfire, Good Will Hunting, Aladdin, and Dead Poets Society. He won an Academy Award for Good Will Hunting and was loved worldwide. Robin Williams struggled with alcoholism in the 1970s and 1980s, also using cocaine. After his friend John Belushi died of an overdose in 1982, Robin decided to quit both alcohol and drugs. He remained sober for 20 years, but in 2003 he began drinking again. Believing he could manage it, he soon found himself drinking daily. He later sought rehab and worked hard to recover once more. Robin Williams passed away on August 11, 2014, at age 63, taking his own life at home in California. Doctors later found he had Lewy body dementia, a severe brain disease that causes confusion, depression, and memory loss. Even though he is gone, he's remembered as one of the greatest performers ever, with movies and jokes that still bring joy. Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore is an American actress, producer, and talk show host. She was born on February 22, 1975, in California, USA. She rose to fame as a child star in E.T. the Extraterrestrial at just 7 years old. Later, she appeared in many popular films, including Charlie's Angels, 50 First Dates, and Never Been Kissed. Barrymore faced serious struggles with alcohol and drugs at a very young age. Growing up in Hollywood, she was surrounded by parties, drinking, and substance use. By 9, she had already begun drinking, and by 12, she was using cocaine. Her addiction became so severe that she entered rehab at just 14. She also dealt with self-harm and a turbulent childhood, and even as an adult she battled alcohol issues, often feeling she could never fully stop. Drew Barrymore is still alive and has turned her life around. She is now a successful TV host with The Drew Barrymore Show. She has spoken openly about her addiction and the hard work it took to find stability. Today, she inspires others by sharing her journey and supporting people facing similar challenges. Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford, born March 23, 1904, in Texas, was a major Hollywood star known for her commanding performances in films like Mildred Pierce, for which she won an Oscar, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, and Grand Hotel. Behind the scenes, Crawford struggled with heavy drinking. She allegedly hid bottles of alcohol throughout her home and made sure to travel with large supplies. Her drinking often fueled anger and made her difficult to work with. Her adopted daughter, Christina Crawford, wrote Mommy Dearest, accusing Joan of being abusive, especially while intoxicated. Joan died on May 10, 1977, at age 73 after a long battle with cancer. In her final years, she gave up drinking and became deeply religious. Despite the controversies, her film legacy remained strong. Michael Landon. Michael Landon, born October 31, 1936 in New York, was an American actor, writer, and director who became famous for his roles in Bonanza, Little House on the Prairie, and Highway to Heaven. He was admired for portraying kind and dependable father figures on television. Privately, Landon battled an alcohol problem that few knew about. He often mixed whiskey with his coffee and vodka with his soda, while also smoking 4 packs of cigarettes daily. These habits seriously damaged his health. Some co-stars suspected his drinking, but few understood its extent. His adopted daughter, Melissa Gilbert, later revealed that his alcohol use affected her relationships, making her drawn to men with similar habits. Landon was diagnosed with aggressive pancreatic cancer and died at home on July 1, 1991, at age 50. Doctors believed his heavy drinking and smoking worsened his illness. Even after his early death, his shows remain beloved by fans worldwide. Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins, born December 31, 1937, in Wales, is celebrated as one of the greatest actors of all time. His most iconic role is Hannibal Lecter in The Silence of the Lambs, for which he won an Academy Award. His career includes acclaimed performances in The Remains of the Day, Thor, and The Father. In his younger years, Hopkins battled serious alcoholism. In his 20s and 30s, his drinking made him irritable, careless, and prone to memory loss, sometimes waking up in unfamiliar places without recalling how he got there. He once described himself as having a death wish because of his drinking. In 1975, he joined Alcoholics Anonymous and quit drinking for good, remaining sober for decades. Now in his 80s, Hopkins continues to act and inspire others with his story of recovery. He spends time painting, playing piano, and sharing encouraging messages online, showing that life after addiction is possible. Robert Shaw. Robert Shaw, born August 9, 1927 in England, was a British actor and writer best known for his roles in Jaws, The Sting, and From Russia with Love. Known for portraying tough, commanding characters, he left a lasting mark on cinema. Shaw's heavy drinking, particularly Scotch whiskey, often caused trouble on set. During the filming of Jaws, he clashed with co-star Richard Dreyfuss over his alcohol use. At one point, Dreyfuss even threw Shaw's drink into the ocean. While Shaw could be friendly and generous when sober, alcohol sometimes made him angry and unpredictable. On August 28, 1978, at age 51, Shaw died of a heart attack while driving near his Irish home. Doctors believed his years of drinking and smoking had weakened his heart. Despite his short life, his performance in Jaws remains legendary. Glenn Ford. Glenn Ford, a Canadian-American actor, moved to the U.S. as a child and became a leading man in classics like Gilda, The Big Heat, and Superman, 1978. He often played strong, heroic characters. In his personal life, Ford battled a long-term drinking problem. Multiple failed relationships left him heartbroken, and over time his alcohol use increased. Friends and family noticed a decline in his health and vitality as he began drinking heavily every day. Ford died on August 30, 2006, at age 90, after suffering from heart disease and strokes. Though he lived a long life, years of heavy drinking had weakened him. His films remain popular among classic movie fans. Carrie Fisher. Carrie Fisher was an American actress and writer, born on October 21, 1956 in California, USA. She became world famous for playing Princess Leia in the Star Wars films. She also wrote several books, including her well-known memoir Wishful Drinking, where she shared personal stories about her life. Pfizer struggled with serious issues related to alcohol and drug addiction. She began drinking and using cocaine at a young age, later admitting she turned to substances to escape problems and cope with fame. She was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which caused rapid mood changes. During hard times, she often drank more to handle sadness or stress. Despite multiple rehab stays, she battled addiction for much of her life. Carrie Fisher passed away on December 27, 2016, at the age of 60 after suffering a heart attack on a plane. After her death, doctors found traces of drugs and alcohol in her system, reflecting the long-term impact of addiction. Despite these struggles, Carrie Fisher remains beloved by Star Wars fans and is remembered as a brave, witty woman who spoke honestly about her challenges. William Holden. William Holden was a famous American actor born on April 17, 1918, in Illinois, USA. He became one of Hollywood's biggest stars in the 1950s and 1960s. His most famous films include Sunset Boulevard, Stalag 17, and The Bridge on the River Kwai. He won an Academy Award for Stalag 17 and was known for a charismatic yet serious style. Holden struggled with a severe drinking problem for most of his life. As he grew older, alcohol affected his appearance and career. He lost roles to younger actors because of addiction. His drinking often made him angry and reckless, sometimes leading to fights when intoxicated. It also damaged his relationships, leaving him to battle loneliness. Despite efforts to stop, he never fully quit drinking. William Holden died on November 16, 1981, at age 63. Alone in his apartment, he fell and struck his head on a table and, too intoxicated to seek help, bled to death. His body was discovered 4 days later. Despite the tragic end, he's still remembered as one of Hollywood's greats, with his films popular to this day. Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant, the legendary French wrestler and actor, was born André René Roussimoff on May 19, 1946. Suffering from acromegaly, a condition that caused him to grow to a towering 7 feet 4 inches, 224 centimeters, and weigh around 520 pounds, 236 kilograms, he was nicknamed the Eighth Wonder of the World. Known worldwide for his wrestling matches and his role in The Princess Bride, Andre also battled a dangerous drinking problem. Due to his enormous size, he could consume staggering amounts of alcohol, often more than 100 beers in a single night. Stories claim he once drank 119 beers in 6 hours, and on another occasion, 40 vodka tonics in one evening. Friends said he drank daily, using alcohol to cope with constant pain from his condition. Sometimes, he passed out in hotel lobbies or public spaces due to excess drinking. Despite efforts from friends to help him stop, he never quit. Andre died in his sleep on January 27, 1993, in Paris, while attending his father's funeral. Heart failure was listed as the cause, worsened by his size, health complications, and heavy drinking. He remains celebrated by fans and honored in the WWE Hall of Fame. Thanks for watching. Which of these iconic stars is your personal favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting celebrity stories coming your way.